The mystery surrounding the death of a social media influencer from New Jersey is deepening.
We just want the truth. We just want to know what happened.
Earlier this month, Ashlee Robinson, better known as Ashlee Jenae, was on vacation with her boyfriend at a resort in Tanzania. Images posted online show her celebrating her 31st birthday and getting engaged to her boyfriend, 45-year-old Joseph McCann.
She was happy. This is what she wanted.
She FaceTimed me, showed me her ring. She's like, Papa, I'm happy.
She posted a photo feeding a giraffe. Red and white rose petals on the ground beneath her feet, spelling out her name. She was smiling, beaming. She looked like a woman who had finally, completely arrived at the life she always dreamed of. That photo was posted on April 5th, 2026. It was the last thing she ever shared with the world. 7 days later, her family got a phone call. Not from the police, not from a hospital, from him. And what he said, and what he chose not to say, would tear everything apart. By the time authorities reached that villa, Ashlee Jenae was already gone. Here is what makes this case unlike almost anything I have ever covered. In the days before her death, she posted the words, Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. She had just gotten engaged. She was on a dream birthday trip in one of the most beautiful places on earth. She had every reason in the world to live, and yet we are being told she chose not to. Her family does not believe it. Her closest friends do not believe it. And the more you look at the timeline, really look at it, the harder it becomes to accept that any part of this story is straightforward. Think about that for a second. A woman who was radiant with joy on a Monday, dead by the following week. One man's account, one story, no charges filed, no confirmed findings, and a family on the other side of the world crying out for answers that nobody will give them. Stay with me, because this one goes deep, and it is far from over. Before we go any further, if you are new here, this is Unearthed Crimes. We dig into the stories that deserve more than a headline. We stay until we find the truth. If cases like Ashlee's matter to you, real women, real families, real unanswered questions, please subscribe right now and hit that bell icon. Every single subscriber tells the algorithm that these stories are worth keeping alive. Ashlee's family is fighting for answers from halfway across the world, with no money, no legal team, and no power. The least we can do is make sure the world keeps listening. Like this video, share it, leave a comment. Let's make some noise for Ashlee Robinson. Now, let's talk about who she actually was. Ashlee Jenae, whose real name was Ashlee Robinson, was a 31-year-old lifestyle content creator based in Miami, Florida. She described herself on her platform as a soft life divester. If you are not familiar with that phrase, the soft life movement is about Black women consciously choosing peace, ease, and abundance over struggle and suffering. It is about refusing to accept hardship as a default. It is at its core an act of self-love. And Ashlee lived it. She documented it. She shared it with over 100,000 followers across her platforms and built a community of women who looked at her content and felt genuinely inspired. She was not just an influencer in the hollow sense of that word. People who knew her said she was warm, magnetic, the kind of person who FaceTimed her family from across the world just to show them the view from her hotel balcony. Her mother, Yolanda Denise Endres, later told reporters that in the days leading up to her death, Ashlee called the family to FaceTime. Not because anything was wrong, but because she was so happy she had to share it. They were in a gorgeous place in Africa and happy, her mother said. Now, let's talk about Joe McCann, because you need to understand who this man is before we go any further. Joe McCann is the founder and CEO of Asymmetric Financial, a cryptocurrency investment firm. He is described in financial circles as a serious player in the blockchain and digital asset space. He is wealthy. He is connected. And prior to April 2026, he was almost entirely unknown to the general public. He operated quietly in the world of high finance, far outside the spotlight. Ashlee, by contrast, lived her relationship very publicly. She brought her audience into their dynamic. She shared photos. She built a narrative around their love. And for a long time, it looked like a genuine love story. A woman who preached the soft life, finally living it in full color with a man who flew her to Africa for her birthday. But here is the first detail I want you to hold on to. Before she ever boarded that plane to Tanzania, anonymous accounts had been reaching out to Ashlee on social media with warnings, telling her to be careful about her relationship. We do not know who sent those messages. We do not know if she read them, but they existed. And now, in the aftermath of her death, they have resurfaced. And people who loved her say they wish someone had screamed louder. On April 3rd, 2026, Joe McCann got down on one knee during a safari in Tanzania and proposed to Ashlee Jenae. She said yes. She filmed it. She posted it. Her smile in that video is the kind of smile you cannot fake under any circumstance. 2 days later, on her 31st birthday, she posted the photo that has now become the defining image of this entire story. The giraffe, the rose petals, the caption, Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. That was April 5th. After that post, the silence began. Now, pay very close attention, because the timeline that follows is deeply troubling. According to investigators in Tanzania, on the day of Ashlee's death, something happened between her and Joe McCann that was serious enough to bring hotel staff running. The couple had a major argument. It escalated badly, and it escalated to the point where hotel security physically intervened and separated them, placing each of them into a different villa. McCann was moved to accommodation, roughly a 10-minute walk away from where Ashlee was staying. That incident was then reported to the local Nungwi police station. Let that land. On what may have been the last night of her life, Ashlee Jenae was separated from her fiancé by hotel security because the fight was that serious. What were they fighting about? We don't know. What was said between them? We don't know. What happened in that villa after the hotel staff left? We are currently being asked to accept one man's version of events. After the couple was separated, a hotel attendant went to check on Ashlee. According to reports out of Tanzania, she was calm at that point. She asked the attendant for a phone charger. The attendant got one for her. And then Ashlee said something that, in hindsight, might be the most quietly devastating detail in this entire case. She told the attendant to come back in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. When the attendant returned, the lights in the villa were off. The door was locked. Using a spare key, staff entered the room. What they found sent shockwaves through that resort, and eventually across the entire internet. I have to be extremely careful here because official findings in this case are still pending. The autopsy was not yet confirmed at the time of recording this video. So I am going to tell you exactly what has been reported, and I am going to be clear about what is verified versus what remains a theory, because in true crime, spreading unconfirmed claims as facts causes real harm to real people, according to Tanzanian police. And according to the account provided by Joe McCann himself to local investigators, Ashlee Jenae died by suicide. McCann reportedly told authorities she had hanged herself inside the room. Tanzanian police initially stated that based on the evidence available, they did not suspect McCann of wrongdoing, in part because he was not physically present in the villa when she was found. That is the official narrative. But here is what Ashlee's family, her closest friends, and a rapidly growing wave of the public are refusing to accept. PR executive Savannah Britt, who describes herself as one of Ashlee's closest friends, went public almost immediately after the news broke. She posted on X, and the words she chose were not careful or measured. They were raw. She wrote, "We need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiancé, Joe McKinn, claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now." That post went viral within hours. And once people started looking, really looking at the details, the questions multiplied faster than anyone could answer them. First, the delay. Ashlee's family did not receive a timely call from Joe McCann. When he did finally reach out, her mother asked directly, "When did this happen?" McCann reportedly told her that something had occurred 11 hours before he was making that call. 11 hours. Your fiancé is found unconscious and rushed to a hospital, and you wait 11 hours to call her mother. Her father, Harry Robinson, said it plainly. The fiancé did not reach out to us at all. We found out from the hotel. He said, "That's devastating when your daughter is halfway around the world. We just wanted to know where she was at, who she was with, and that she was okay. Just give us something." Second, McCann's behavior online. While Ashlee's followers were spiraling with grief, people noticed that McCann remained active on X, posting as late as April 8th, 2026. No public acknowledgement of her death. No grief. No, please give us privacy. Nothing. For a man who had just lost the woman he loved enough to propose to on an African safari, that silence was deafening. There are several details in this case that have circulated widely, and I need to address them directly, while being clear about what is and is not confirmed. Unverified reports, not confirmed by official sources, mention marks on Ashlee's body inconsistent with a simple narrative of suicide. The word strangulation appeared in early online discussions and in reference to preliminary findings described by sources close to the case. The family themselves described her passing as suspicious. These things have not been officially confirmed, and we should not treat them as proven fact. But they are part of why this case has reached the level of global attention that it has. What is confirmed? Tanzanian police held a news conference confirming they are questioning McCann. His passport has been seized, and he is being held in the country until autopsy results are complete. What is confirmed? The couple had a fight severe enough to require physical intervention by hotel staff and a police report. What is confirmed? Ashlee was found 15 minutes after telling a hotel attendant to return. McCann was not in the villa. And now I want to talk about psychology, because this is the part of the case that I think matters most, and that mainstream coverage tends to skip over. Ashlee Jenae built her entire identity around choosing herself. The soft life is not just an aesthetic. For many Black women who embrace it, it is a declaration. It is a refusal to suffer quietly. It is an act of radical self-preservation. Her followers did not just watch her travel. They watched her choose peace, over and over again, in a world that told her she should accept less. Does that sound like a woman who would take her own life days after the happiest moment of her year? Does that psychological profile, the woman who posted, "I am exactly where I need to be," match the story we are being told? I am not here to convict anyone. The investigation is ongoing. Autopsy results will tell us things that speculation cannot. But I will tell you this: behavior is data. The 11-hour delay is data. The absence of public grief is data. The online activity is data. The fight that required hotel security is data, and none of it answers the most important question: what really happened inside that villa? Ashlee's family is still waiting. As of right now, they have no confirmed cause of death from any official authority. They have made no accusation. They have made one request: the truth. Her father said it quietly in an interview that broke my heart. We're here, helpless. We're here, helpless. No one wants to talk to us. Just let us know what happened. That's the only thing we want to know. A GoFundMe has been launched to cover travel costs, funeral arrangements, and the legal expenses of navigating an active overseas investigation because the man who was supposedly about to become her husband, the man who runs a crypto hedge fund, the man who proposed to her on a safari, has gone silent. Her family is funding this themselves. The U.S. State Department confirmed her death and offered condolences. That was all. So I want to ask you something directly, and I want you to think carefully before you answer. If the person you loved had just died, under any circumstances, how long would you wait before calling their family? Would 11 hours feel like an acceptable answer to you? If your fiancé was found unconscious, would you continue posting on social media while the world waited for answers? Would you have nothing, no statement, no grief, no visible mourning for the public to see? And here is the deeper question. What does it mean when a woman tells the world she is exactly where she needs to be and then is gone before the week is out? What does it mean when the only account of her final moments comes from the one person who had every reason to know what happened? I don't know what Joe McCann did or didn't do. That is not for me to determine. That is for investigators with access to that hotel room, those security cameras, those toxicology results, and that autopsy. But Ashlee Jenae deserves more than a closed case. She deserves the full truth. And so does every woman watching this right now who has ever been told to stay quiet, to stop asking questions, to accept the story she was given. So tell me, what do you think happened in that villa? Leave your theory in the comments below. Be thoughtful, be respectful, but be honest. Because the only way cases like this get the attention they deserve is when we refuse to look away. If this case moved you, if Ashlee's story deserves more than silence, subscribe to Unearthed Crimes right now. Hit the bell. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. We will be updating this case as new information comes in. Ashlee Robinson was someone's daughter, someone's best friend, someone's vision of what a beautiful life could look like. She deserved to live it. We owe her the truth.